testosterone levels are seeing a generational decline, and they naturally decrease by 1% every year after the age of 30. But with so many people trying to increase their testosterone artificially,
Steroid epidemic.
Steroid epidemic.
Steroid epidemic.
Steroid epidemic.
I wanted to see how much I could increase my testosterone naturally in just 30 days, and here's how I did it. On day 1, I took a blood test and got my testosterone levels tested. The results came back saying that my test levels were 19.6 nanomoles per litre. It also said the normal range was 7.6 to 31.4, but other places I looked said the normal range was 10 to 35, 8.7 to 29, or even 6 to 27. So it's safe to say I was in the normal range. And with that in mind, I came up with a 3-part plan, starting with part 1, food. This meant avoiding food that reduces testosterone, so avoiding a diet high in sugar, caffeine, alcohol, and ultra-processed food and junk food in general. It also meant eating foods that help raise test. I won't go over all of them, I'll just put a list on screen because there is a lot of them. But it's basically foods high in protein, flavonoids, antioxidants, adenosine, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, magnesium, zinc, iron, vitamin E, manganese, polyunsaturated fats, selenium, bromelain, potassium, and vitamin B. Now it's time for part 2, exercise. This is the most simple step, as most exercises are beneficial for testosterone, apart from endurance exercises. Plus it's important not to overtrain. But HIIT does increase testosterone as well as resistance training, with the squat being the best. And finally, part 3. I didn't know what to call this, so I've just called it activities. This includes managing stress and anxiety, which could mean lowering screen time and time on social media, as these can increase stress, depression, and anxiety. While activities like walking and meditation can help lower levels of stress, depression, and anxiety, helping to raise test. But sleep is probably the most important thing when it comes to testosterone. Halfway through the experiment I had a thought that what if music could help raise test, but it turns out the opposite is true, at least for men. Getting sun exposure for vitamin D, losing fat, avoiding pain medication if possible, taking supplements if necessary, and avoiding cooking and storing foods in plastic and trying to avoid plastic as much as possible, which is why I started using a glass water bottle instead of a plastic one. One extra thing I did was to try not keep my phone in my pocket as much as possible, because some studies have shown negative side effects, while others have shown none. So the evidence is conflicted, but I thought better safe than sorry. I'll also link a file in the description with all this information on, and I'll include the sources as well. And that's everything I could find to try and increase my testosterone. And after just 30 days, my testosterone levels were 22.6 nanomoles per litre, an increase of 3, which doesn't seem a lot, but that's roughly a 13.5% increase in just 30 days. Which to me seems like good progress, and it's going in the right direction. But yeah, that's how I increased my testosterone naturally in just 30 days.